First of all, happy Thursday. I hope we are having a good day. So, based off our project plans for the week and the pacing guide, Monday, you should have chosen your element, done your research. If you have that done, good. On Tuesday, I gave you the sheets for the character. You should be almost done with those by now. Now, if you're still working on it, such as Thomas over there, you're 2 days behind. Just to let you know. That was meant to only take 60 minutes, if that. Overall, I'm giving you 4.5 hours for this project, class time. So if we're still coloring, we're obviously not using our time wisely. Yesterday, you should have been done with the superhero. You should have been either moving on to the story or working on your comic book cover. Now, today, I would suggest, since you and your partner, if you have one, should be done, that you get right to the story. Why do I say that? Because, let's say, for example, tomorrow, you leave early for Thanksgiving break. If you and your partner don't coordinate who's doing what, there's going to be a whole lot of miscommunication. And like I said, this is where 2 test grades, this project is. That's the last thing you want, is to get a bad grade on this assignment. Now, to clarify a little bit with the story, if you're working by yourself, I want you to raise your hand real quick. Who's all working by themselves? So we have a select few. Oh, wow, more hands keep popping up. Wow. Okay, so for those of you with your hands up, listen carefully, especially to this right here. You need to have 5 total pages. With that being said, it's not 5 front and backs. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Now, since these are double-sided, if you end up with 5 and you don't end up doing the 6th page, put something like a advertisement or a promotional thing, and you can come up with whatever you want. Like if you wanted to come up with one for rainbows and unicorns, I'm okay with it. Comic books always have some kind of advertisement for some kind of toy or another comic book or a TV series maybe, like, or a Marvel movie, something like that. So please, if you want to, I might even give you extra credit if you do something creative like that. Now, for the people doing their story by themselves, here's your 5 things once again. And if you know you're going to be gone tomorrow, or there's a possibility, you might want to come up here and snap a pic with your phone so you can have it on you. You need to have how your person got the power, when they realized it, when they meet their rival, the hero or the other hero or the villain, battle with the rival, or the end scene. And that's your 5 pages that I need from you, minimum. You can do more. If you do less, you're going to lose points. Now, if you're working in pairs, this is kind of what I did, and it might look a little confusing. That's why I'm here to explain it to you. Each one of you are going to have to explain how your person got their power. So if you're working in pairs, one of you will do yours, and the other person will do theirs. You will cut out this second step right here. You see how my arrows, I have 2 of them coming from the first one, from 1 and 2. Those will be your first 2 pages, because I'd like to see the backstory for each of your people. You can cut out when they realized it. Then you jump right to when they meet each other. And then the battle, remember, keep it PG-13. No choking people with intestines or anything like that. If you're going to use blood or anything like that, try not to have like body parts laying all over the place. Like I had a kid last period ask if he could have a scene where a dude gets shot in the head. And then it like shows his brain and everything on the floor. I'm like, is that smart? Probably not. If it was me personally, I'd be okay with it, but the school might not be. So we're going to keep it PG-13. And then you can see the rest. They all follow through. 3 through 5 is still the same if you're working in a pair. If you're working in the pairs, you just need to make sure you have both of the backstories. For when this is due on Tuesday when we come back. All right, so you will have that Monday to work and get it wrapped up. Now, why am I giving you that? Because if you're working in pairs, you guys are going to combine your work for your story. I'm going to have that day to photocopy off another one for your other partner. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes. Excellent. So, any other questions before we get started with today's activity? All right, like I said, I'm going to walk around and look at what you have done. So please have out your superhero. Please have out whatever you have finished as well. I would appreciate it. Yes.